Hello friends, in last class, in capacity of parties we have observed what is the position of minors agreement. And let's have a look on agreements by persons of unsound mind. A person of unsound mind is one who is not of a sound mind. That means we should know the meaning of sound mind person before going to the unsound mind person. A person is said to be of sound mind if he satisfied the following two conditions. So when a person is said to be of sound mind, he should be capable of understanding the nature and contents of the contract. That means he should aware about the terms and conditions of the contract before he sign. Number two, he should be capable of forming a rational judgment about the effects of the contract on his interest. That means capable of forming a rational judgment means he should know whether this agreement is for his good or his bad. So he must form a rational judgment. So when these two conditions are fulfilled, a person is said to be sound mind person. So when a person is said to be sound mind person, he should be capable of understanding the nature and terms of the contract, and that means he must be aware about the terms and conditions of the contract, and he should form a rational judgment. That means he must aware whether this agreement is for good or not. And there are three kinds of unsound mind persons. Number one, lunatic. Number two, idiot. Number three, drunken or intoxicated persons. Number one, lunatics. Lunatic is a person who acts sound mind for some time and who acts unsound mind for some time. So he will act sound mind for some time and he will act as a unsound mind person sometime. He is eligible to enter into a contract during the period of sanity. That means during the period of sound mind. That means A is a person, he is sound mind for some time, again he becomes unsound mind, again he becomes sound mind. Same, unsound mind, sound mind, unsound mind. So lunatic is a person who acts sound mind for some time and who acts unsound mind for some time. During this period of sound mind, a lunatic can enter into a contract. So during the period of this sanity means sound mind. During this period of sanity, he can enter into a contract. And this period is known as lucid interval. This period is known as lucid interval. As a lunatic can enter into a contract during the period of lucid interval. So he can enter into a contract during the period of lucid interval. And coming to the another person, idiot. Idiot is a person who completely lost his mind by birth or by due to some personal experiences or some accidents. So he does not know anything. So idiot is completely not eligible to enter into a contract. So he cannot enter into a contract. Whereas in the case of lunatic, he was not completely lost his mind. So he was acting as a sound mind for some time and unsound mind for some time. So during the period of sanity, that is during the period of sound mind, he can enter into a contract. And coming to the third category, drunken or intoxicated person. A person whose mind was under the control of alcohol or drugs is known as intoxicated person. So can he eligible to enter into a contract? Answer is yes, just like as a lunatic. That means he can enter into a contract when he was not in a intoxication position. When he was not in an intoxication position, yes, he can enter into a contract. During the period of intoxication position, he cannot enter into a contract. So coming to the next one, agreements by persons disqualified by law. So disqualified by law means law will disqualify some persons, they are not eligible to enter into a contract. Besides minors and persons of unsound mind, there are also other persons who are disqualified from contracting, so that the contract by such persons are void. If by any provincial legislation, that means if any state legislation or central legislation, a person is declared as disqualified, he is not competent to enter into any contract. And the following persons who are disqualified by the law are not competent to enter into contract. Let's have a look who are the persons who are disqualified to enter into a contract. Foreign sovereigns, ambassadors and representative of foreign states. Foreign sovereign means foreign prime minister and president of foreign countries. Ambassadors are diplomatic agents. So diplomatic agents of the foreign countries, as they are eligible to enter into a contract. So foreign sovereigns, they are eligible. Foreign ambassadors or diplomatic agents are eligible to enter into a contract. But the problem is, if there is a breach on the part of foreign sovereign or diplomatic agents, you cannot file a suit against them without permission from the central government. But they can easily file a suit against us without any permission from the central government. So, if foreign sovereign or ambassador or representative of foreign states, they have violated the promise, they breached the promise, they break the contract, you cannot file a suit against them without any permission from the central government. And coming to the next one, alien enemy. So alien means foreigner. Alien, that is foreigner, has been classified into two types: alien friend and alien enemy. So alien friend means a person who was living in that country, and that country and our country having good relationship or cordial relationship. If our country having cordial relationship with one country, all the persons are living in that country, they are called as alien friends. If our country doesn't have any cordial relationship with one country, and all the persons who are living in that country, they were assumed as alien enemies. You can enter into a contract with alien friend, but you cannot enter into a contract with alien enemy. But once you have entered a contract with alien friend, suddenly war broke out between our country and that alien friend becomes alien enemy. Now you have two options. Number one, you have to suspend the contract until the war is completed. Number two, you have to terminate the contract. And if you want to file a suit against the alien enemy, you can file the suit against the alien enemy only after getting the license from the central government. And next one, convicts, convicted person whose guilty has been proved by the court. So guilt means crime. If A committed a crime, the same has been decided by the court that A was convicted. Court declared that A was committed this crime, then he is said to be convicted person. So convicted person, generally he will be in the jail. During his period of sentence, he cannot enter into any contract. So during the period of sentence, he cannot enter into any contracts. Generally, in England, convicted person may approach the court to seeking a permission during the period of sentence, they can enter into a contract. That permission is known as ticket of leave. But in our country, there is less chances for ticket of leave. Convicted person, they cannot enter into a contract during the period of his conviction. And coming to the next one, corporation and company. So company means a company which was incorporated under the Companies Act 2013 or an earlier act, that is Companies Act 1956. Corporation means which was established through a statute or law or legislation passed by the central government, that is Central Assembly or State Legislative Assembly. And corporation will come into existence by the Central Act or a State Act. Whether company can enter into a contract, answer is yes. Since company was considered as an artificial person, company can enter into a contract. But subject to the memorandum of association. If the company has entered a contract in violation of memorandum of association, such contracts are declared to be void. Just like as company, corporation can enter into a contract subject to the limitation made under the enactment. If you have violated any provisions in that act, your contract is void. And finally the last one, insolvent person. Insolvent is person who was declared as insolvent by the competent court, that this person was unable to pay his debts. A person who is unable to pay his debts is known as insolvent person. So insolvent person, he cannot enter into a contract during the insolvency proceedings. During the insolvency proceedings, on behalf of insolvent person, an official receiver or official assignee who was appointed by the court can enter into a contract, not by the insolvent person. And his inability was ceased as soon as the insolvency proceedings was completed. After the insolvency proceedings were completed, yes, he can enter into a contract. And this is the capacity of parties. If you like this video, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you friends.